Last week on The Presenter.
You don't
You are it.
Not
Thank you for hollering and interrupting me. Please stop.
There are many things out there that people do with good voices. This is only one of them. You have to leave the academy today, Peter.
Contestants remain in the academy. It's been a lesson-filled, tough and challenging 6-week job interview for these contestants, all in an effort to claim the ultimate title, The Presenter. So far, it has been all work and no play. It's the Easter weekend and an invitation from Naked Pizza was just too good to pass on.
Kila siku tumezoea kuwa ndani ya studio, kusoma habari, kuhutubia watu.
I love the fact that it's a different setting from the usual.
Welcoming the contestants to this unique pizza franchise is the Assistant General Manager.
Naked Pizza is a franchise from the US, began in 2006. We have 2 branches now here in Kenya, one in Westlands, and this is our 2nd branch. We also have a food truck that does outside catering as well.
So just what goes into making pizza a naked pizza?
Naked basically means natural. Natural, by that I mean that we have our ingredients are fresh. We don't add any additives or preservatives for that matter.
The contestants are eager to learn exactly how these pizzas are made. They are taught the techniques used in making pizza, which includes rolling the dough, basting it with sauce, and finally adding some delicious toppings. After seeing how the work gets done, they are more than happy to taste the different varieties on offer. With the process nailed, the contestants are now ready to make their own custom-made pizza, but first they must divide into 2 groups chosen at random. Lo and behold, it is the men versus the women. In Group A, we have the ladies, and in Group B, it's the men. The winning group will be determined based on the taste and overall presentation of the pizza.
Picking the cards and being divided to those groups, I just think it was fate. Girls versus boys, well, ladies versus gentlemen.
So make sure you use not more than 5 toppings. You can decide if you want a skinny crust, if you want an original crust, whichever you're comfortable with. If it's a vegetarian, if it's a meat pizza you want, if you want to mix them all up, that's up to you.
Both groups quickly get into action. They first must determine which toppings they will use as a group. The first group to make their custom-made naked pizza is Group A, the ladies.
We're actually 5 in my family. Of course, my 2 parents. Then there is my 2 brothers. Both of my parents are actually teachers, and it's amazing to be brought up by teachers.
I'm the last one. 1 boy, 4 girls. My dad's a pastor. He's a bishop in the Anglican Church. He's a retired bishop now from the Diocese of Butere. My mom's a nurse.
I come from Taita, Taveta County, but I was born and raised in Nairobi. I am an only child to a very beautiful mother, and that's pretty much it.
Frida nilizaliwa kaunti ya Machakos, lakini nikaenda kulelewa katika kaunti ya Mombasa. Hapo ndipo nimelelewa na wazazi wangu, na mimi ndio mtoto peke yake katika familia yetu.
I'm originally from Kajiado, yeah? So when I came to Nairobi, I came for college, yeah?
Group B is next, and it's time for the guys to work their magic. Each pizza takes 3 to 5 minutes to get ready.
I wish I was the last one in my family. I wish I was the last one. But I am the 2nd born. I have a big brother, Brian, my immediate follower, JC, and our last born, Edna.
Uislamu hautatizi shindano ambalo linaendelea hivi sasa, sababu Uislamu ni mfumo kamili wa maisha, na kila mahali ama kila hatua ambayo unachukua katika maisha, dini ya Uislamu ina jinsi ambayo imefundisha jinsi unafaa kufuata.
Watu wengi wangeshtuka sana, maana mimi nimesoma Kitui na Kikamba na kijua sana, maana mamangu ni half Mwarabu half Mkamba. So kuanzia nursery school mpaka kidato cha 8 nimesomea Kitui. bado tena nikarudi chuo cha upili, bado nikasoma tu Kitui, na university za chuo kikuu ndo nilikuja Nairobi.
I went to Genesis Nursery School and Genesis Primary School and Visa Oshol Primary School and White Cottage Primary School. Then I went to Alliance High School, class of 2008. Then I went to Strathmore Uni, class of 2013.
I grew up in Zimbabwe. My dad is Zimbabwean and my mom is Kenyan. So I've grown up there for the past 14 years. Lived in Kenya for around 2 years, maybe less even. And I've gone to school here.
Both groups have completed the task.
It's such an experience that is actually fun. So not really a challenge, but really enjoying ourselves.
Tulikuwa na umoja katika kutengeneza, tukakuja na pizza tamu, pizza ambayo inapendeza.
I love meat, so we were just sprinkling all the chicken we could find.
So many toppings and all of them were amazing, so you're actually lost for choice.
The staff at Naked Pizza is ready to sample what the two groups have made. Which group has done a better job? Before we find out, let's take a short break. When we come back, we meet the people who know these contestants better than anyone else.
To get more information on this show, text in the keyword presenter to 22840.
It's the Easter weekend and the contestants have spent the better part of their day learning how to make pizza. The staff at Naked Pizza are the jury and will decide which group has won them over. Before the big announcement is made, we went out on a mission to find out more about these 10 contestants from those close to them.
Actually, we're actually pretty close to my mom for forever now.
He's matured so much, more than his age actually, because even advices, I'll ask him before I do something, is that good? Is that right? I feel like when he says it's right, I'm like, oh, tick. Yeah, this energy, I don't know from where, but you could see he wants to present something.
When I was still in Zimbabwe, used to record him every single time. Used to get tired of it, frustrated. Used to climb on top of the roofs of the house, and then I think like started singing some song or just presenting basically.
He's my son. He's confident. Yeah, and it runs in the family. Hi, Steve.
How are you?
Steve in the building.
He's an amazing person. Like he's warm-hearted, he cares about other people before himself.
He's an absolutely ambitious boy, very ambitious, very aggressive. First I thought the mohawk, I said, oh my god, I wish the mohawk was not there. Probably the judges will have something to say about it. Does he look like a serious presenter?
All the contestants were all looking at him, they were like, and I could see it like, what, did I make a mistake?
A lot of people asked me for his number. As you know, I was going home here like, give me your brother's number, give me your brother's number. A lot of people, yeah.
So this is what we kept my lucky jacket. Jackie actually is a day. I think I should start a Twitter handle for like just Jackie the jacket. So yeah, maybe Lou actually had a small accident with her.
See, my brother, he is as a function of my auntie's place, so yeah, he gave me the jacket to wear because I had nothing else, it just fancy. He gave me. Then at night I was playing with my friends and then I don't know, apparently it got hurt, yeah. It got hurt. There's a small hole, yeah. There's a small hole. When he saw it, he lashed out on me. I never knew it was there. He just saw it. I don't know which eye he saw it with. He lashed out on me. He shouted at me. He got angry. I asked him, why are you getting angry of a jacket? And they're like, this jacket is really special.
The history about it is every time I wear it, whatever I'm doing on that day, it goes successful. I mean, I spent a while trying to meet Bob Collymore, but the one time I wore this jacket, boom, I met him. The one time I was going to meet the Samsung CEO, boom, I met him. The one time I was coming to audition for the presenter, boom, I'm in.
Watu wanasema mwanamke akiwa mjamzito anasema kuwa mtoto kidogo anapiga mateke ndani ya tumbo. Mamangu alikuwa ananiambia wewe ukiwa mdogo ulikuwa unapiga sana. Kumaanisha kuwa nilikuwa napenda umbea. Ingawaje Waswahili wamesema umbea si kazi nkusutwa. Wito wangu katika wanahabari ulianza nikiwa mdogo. Kwa maana nakumbuka kuwa nikiwa katika darasa la 3 nilibuni shairi ambalo lilikuwa linazungumzia watoto yatima. Imekuwa ni safari nzuri kwa maana kwa kwanza nimepata mafundisho mengi sana. Nimekutana na watu wakubwa. Nikitaja mmoja naweza sema Derek Banga. Nilimpenda sana mwalimu ule kwa maana alikuwa mcheshi, lakini pia alikuwa sogora kwa ulingo wake ambao alikuwa amekuja kutufundisha vile ambavyo unaweza ongea mbele ya watu, vile ambavyo unaweza jiweka vizuri mbele ya watu. Daystar ilinibadilisha maisha. Kivipi? Nilijiunga na redio, yani kituo cha redio inaitwa Shine FM.
Frida is a hardworking person. If I can describe Frida in 3 terms, I can say she's reliable, she is a good team player, and she's very creative. She does a Kiswahili show every Friday from 7 p.m. all the way to 11 p.m. and she does an amazing job.
Mpenzi msikilizaji, kama kawaida nakwambia kuwa jamvi linazidi kuwa moto, lakini wahenga wakosea walipotanabai maneno haya kwa urefu na ufupi Mwenyezi Mungu katupa, lakini mimba na kitambi juhudi zetu sisi wenyewe.
You can listen to her show even if you don't like Kiswahili, you'll get to just chip in the show and get to contribute and get to encourage her as she does her show.
Kwa wanafunzi wenzangu wamenisaidia sana, wako na raha kuwa mimi ni kama kioo katika shule. Kwa hivyo wamenisaidia sana, wananiombea, wengine wanafunga kabisa katika maombi, wananiombea, wengine wananiambia Frida soma gazeti, wakisikia habari zozote wananiambia. Kwa hivyo wamenisaidia sana, na nasema pia walimu wangu wamenisaidia sana.
We get to support Frida through sharing her pictures on Facebook and WhatsApp page. And we get to tell people to vote for Frida as a Daystar student.
Nimekuwa nikimpenda Mwanaisha Chizuga, mbali ya hapo pia Mwashirima Kapombe. Kwa manake Kapombe alitoka humu nyumbani Daystar. Na siwezi jizuia kusema yako mema, sio kama najigamba, umenitenda mema, niko tayari kupigana. Kwa manake ile ni ngoma na lazima tuicheze, lakini swali ni utaicheza vipi?
We are 6, our family. Mom, dad, 2 brothers, me, then a smaller sister. My mom has always been a shags person. Like she likes her livestock. So now we just moved to Juja not so long ago, maybe 2 years, and then she was like, oh, land, chicken. So I have involuntarily become a chicken farmer. I can't really remember when I started wanting to be on TV. I'd watched the previous season back in the day. I think I was in high school still. And then I watched it, I was like, whoa, when I clear high school, I'm definitely getting on that show. And then it took 6 years before I got here, so I cleared uni.
He's cheeky, talks a lot. And he makes very dumb jokes, stupid jokes that you can't just laugh. You just look at him in bewilderment. Yeah. Charlie is a very giving guy. Personally, you can just be bumming around the house and then he'll be like, let's go out, everything is on me. As in, he's just good.
I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I want to make people happy, to make people laugh. And which is the main reason I'm on The Presenter. I want to make people happy. When they see me, they go like, hey, there's that guy.
I try to help him rehearse, not to mumble up his words and things.
I've learned a lot, but what's freshest on my memory is Derek's talk about the whole stance. So I do that like now. I've been doing that every time I need to talk in public. Like I look like a crazy person, like I want to be a winner. So yeah. So that's what's freshest on my memory. If I were to become one of the winners, I think what I'd bring into the industry is a breath of cool fresh air. Like no fakeness, no nothing, just a very real, sort of nerdy entertainer.
Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, of all things. I danced in the church dance group, both in the Anglican church and NPC Karen.
I was part of the first, I was a pioneer group, Spartans. I did praise and worship. Like, I grew up very religious. I've gone for so many voiceovers. I've tried capital voiceovers. You know, it didn't always work out. I've tried auditioning for a couple of radio stations. I've done a lot of auditions on stage to be working on my stage presence so that, you know, people can be able to relate to me. I ran for Mr. and Miss Kato on the year 2009, and I actually did win. What happened was I was first runners-up, and then the lady who won, she got expelled. So, you know, by proxy I became Miss Kato, and, you know, I had fun with it for a year. So that's where my work is from. So it's the practice from modeling. This is Jeff Kenywa Ndongo. He's my very special friend. We've been special friends for 8 months now.
We met a couple of years back,
yeah.
And then we reconnected when we were looking for singers for a project we're doing. And so I was put into contact with her, and then realized, oh, we know each other through all these people, and then this friendship just sparked from there. But I was very wowed by her singing ability, her really warm personality, and you know, she's just such a good person to be around.
That I have grown, running from the path that was your own, but I've moved on.
We're always there trying to support her. We send WhatsApp messages just to try and support her. So you guys, trust me, this girl has some good talent and you need to support her.
Frida is so, you know, approachable, easygoing. I always support her. And even when the presenter comes on television, I'm like, Mom, you need to come see Frida. Junior, you need to come see Frida, you know. I'm always calling people, former classmates. I'm like, Frida is on. Yo, she'll be paying me. I'm like a marketer at this point. But seriously, I think she'll go far.
When we're about to do a challenge, like I call them, I'm like, yo, it's about to be challenge time or it's about to be elimination time. Please pray for me. They're like, we're on it, don't worry, you'll be fine. So even when I'm feeling really scared, they give me the strength to make it through. Like even my parents are like, oh, we're praying for you, so what's happening now?
She really always takes a lot of the advice she gets on the show to heart. And then also just from personally watching the show, it looks like she's incorporating that in every new episode, and I think becoming a little more refined with each episode, a little more confident, and it's really good to see.
The pieces are burnt. It's quite filled nicely, but not evenly.
So growing up was easy, but at the same time hard, because my dad was a lecturer and my mom is a high school principal. So you have teachers in this journey of life. You live with teachers in the house, you know. You will so it was interesting growing up, and I can say it turned out quite well. And one thing people should know is I was never born in the city. I was born in Siaya, came to Nairobi, then moved back to Kisumu, and then moved back to Nairobi again. My immediate follower, Jesse, people always think we are twins somehow. We are not. Okay, we are 3 or 2 years apart. We don't even know. That's how close we are.
He always brings the extra. Like when you're in a family setting, he wants to take charge of everything because he wants to make sure that everything is in place and everything is going to be alright. So he can, when he walks into a place, he's going to own it. It's either how he speaks, how he dresses himself, or the moment he enters a room, you'll feel his presence.
You're hanging out with the Ultimate and Drive, and as usual, you know what we do? We are going to be playing the best of music.
We ended up hosting a show together, the Evening Drive, and he will bring a certain feel to the studio. Whether you've had a bad day in class, when you come to the studio and Richie is there, he will hype the show and make sure that not only you enjoy, but also the audience at home.
Hello Africa, welcome once again to the Ultimate Roger Experience, where we show you what's happening, who's happening, why it's happening, when it's happening. I've wanted to be on screen for God knows since I could remember. The first instance was 1998. This I remember very well. Miss India, Priyanka Chopra, just won Miss World. And then I saw this guy interviewing all these beauty queens on stage, and I was like, you know what? I'd like to do that in the future sometime. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
I knew him in 2010. I was actually a third year by then. I was actually clearing, and used to love dancing. That's how we met. We had a salsa class. Here. We had some projects for HIV and something, and actually ended up being my partner.
When I see him on television and it's the elimination part, I'm like, then I remember there was this one judge said I don't like him. I was like, the hell? Have you seen Richard? Like, just look at the guy. What don't you like? Or is he competition to you as well?
Like, we read a lot of hate on social media and Facebook. I read, and if you write hate for me, I will like and I will reply. And I will reply very politely. But it doesn't get to me because I know, like, I have a very strong support system behind me. So everything else is just extra. Besides, there will always be haters, and make your haters your motivators. That's all I would say.
Kenya is missing a good male entertainment presenter. Richie is here. I don't think we are looking for anyone else.
It is an Easter of a kind. Yes, it's an Easter of a kind. Sawa. Okay, now I have the results of the pizzas, the sampling that was done. You guys have done an amazing job, by the way. Yeah, to be honest, as in being your first time around here, you have done an amazing job. So you guys, please clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves.
When we return, we meet the families and friends of the remaining contestants and find out who will win this Naked Pizza Showdown.
To get more information on this show, text in the keyword presenter to 22840.
It has definitely not been a dull day for these contestants. They will soon discover the value of working well as a team. But first, we head over to Rose Gakuo.
Gulo, gulo moelela, gulo, gulo moewa. Gulo, gulo moelela, gulo, gulo moewa. I'm probably the best baritone you have ever had or not had, and I am a choir trainer, an exceptionally good one at that, if I say so myself.
She used to sing for me, some lullabies and even some singing games. She was so good, and we were going to the same school, and the teachers were asking me who she has taken after. So I used to cheat them that it is me, but you have seen it is not me.
I can't honestly say that Rose is an ordinary child. She has been upbeat right from the time she was young. And maybe it will illustrate that I can tell you something she did when she was very, very young indeed. She talked with food in her mouth. And I told her not to, and one should never talk with food in the mouth. And she laughed her head off and told me, no, it isn't food, it is ugali. So you see, because where we come from, food is general, ugali is very specific.
She was 4 years old, or even less. I was at home and I was sick. She told me to just watch her to go and attend a wedding. After wedding, she followed the other kids and the women who were singing for the bride. So when I went to look for her, she told me, Mom, don't you know that I'm also escorting the bride with the other women? I asked her, are you a woman? But no, she's my friend. That's why I did it.
I wanted to be a lawyer because I thought I could really hold strong debates and fight anyone off it. But later I realized it's not really my passion. It is something I thought was fancy, but indeed being a presenter and a journalist was my passion. So by class 6, I already had it figured out.
She likes entertainment. You can just sit down and she will entertain you. And especially when it comes to talking, she has a good Niger accent. Yeah, bafu, you know, stuff like that.
When visitors come, we used to tell her to keep the visitor busy.
I got myself involved in a lot of public performance. I joined debate clubs. I also did a lot of public speaking. Again, later in high school and later in campus, I have joined politics because I knew it's a good platform to nurture and perfect your art and skill of being a good orator.
When she thinks about something, her mind is straight to that thing, and you cannot move her from that thing.
I have made it very clear to her that whatever the show means to her, the most important thing she should always bear in mind is that it's not about her, it's about her viewers.
I am proud at the level she has reached, but I would like her to be the winner.
It's time to find out who has won. They will be judged based on the taste and overall presentation.
Now, the group with the tastiest pizza was Group A.
Napenda kula sana. Na chakula ninachopenda sana ni nyama choma, ugali. Mimi si mtu wa pilau, si mtu wa chapati. Lakini chai napenda sana. Kwa siku napiga vikombe 4 vya chai, asubuhi, saa 7, jioni na kabla nilale, vikombe 4 vya chai. Hapa Kemu nimeweza kusomea talanta yangu, ambacho ndoto yangu ambayo nilikuwa nayo toka mdogo. Ndio nilimwambia mamangu mimi nataka kusomea wanahabari.
Jamal is very well known to me. He is one of our best students. We are very proud of what Jamal has been able to achieve, and the university community is very, very excited to rally behind Jamal.
Anayenisapoti sana ni anti yangu ambayo naishi naye, ndo mamangu, ndo ananilea, ndo ananisapoti sana, na kakangu anaitwa Faisal. Na wao karibu kila siku kabla sijalala kuna mazoezi lazima nifanye kabla sijalala, ni wao ndo wananifanyisha, wanakuwa ndo mahakimu wangu, ndo wanakuwa ndo Latifu wangu na Catherine wangu, na wananikosoa sana.
He has been able to balance very well between his assignments at the presenter and his assignments at the university. And the university has given him that leeway to be able to get time off to attend the academy and also to be able to do the assignments that he's supposed to do within the academy.
Mimi kitu ninachochukia sana ni kulingana na mavazi yangu. Mimi ninavaa alafu mtu anaweza kunijudge kulingana mimi na mavazi yangu. Manake ninapovaa mtu na labda utu wangu na sura yangu, mtu anaweza kunijudge tu, anasema huyu jamaa anakaa na kiburi, anakaa anajisikia nini. Lakini ukiuliza mpaka wanafunzi wenzangu ambao watu wanaonijua, chukua kiatu changu tembelea, ujue ndio Gaddafi nani, Jamal nani.
Very well disciplined, very hardworking. He is able to volunteer his services within the university whenever we have events.
Wakati wangu ambao niko free napenda sana kwenda kuangalia mpira, manake mimi ni fan sugu wa Chelsea, kwa jina la Kiswahili tunaweza Chelsea.
He is ready to be the presenter.
Niko na crowd ya ule local mwananchi ambaye ananitazama na akiniangalia ananiambia, Jamal, nataka kuwa kama wewe.
We will be ready to come celebrate when he's crowned the winner.
And the group with the best presentation as well was Group B.
primary school, in a very small primary school, in a very small nursery, first of all, in Taita, Taveta. Alright, that's why I learned all my Taita. Then I came to Nairobi, where I went to Thika Road Primary School, and then I went to high school. I went to Ngara Girls High School and Mountain View Academy. And then I joined USIU. Michelle is a lover of all things artsy, all right? I love art, I love theatre. I'm always going for plays, like every Saturday at Alliance, I've got the Institute. I love that kind of stuff. I love spoken word poetry. One of my very favorite lecturers, Mr. Isaiah Cheritich, is the one who noticed me in my very first journalism class, actually.
I realized after a few days, I sent these students to the studio to do some recording. And when I was listening and doing a preview, I noticed 2 students who were really good. And one of them, in fact, the top was Michelle.
It was a really good compliment, considering he'd had a lot of experience in the media. And so he recommended us to a few media stations, and I went for a bunch of interviews and voiceovers, and I was rejected for most of them. But that still made me want it more. You know, why did you tell me no? Now I want a yes. You know, and so I kept going.
She's got a very good voice, and I think that was the most outstanding point which I noticed.
I look up to Isha Sisay, CNN. Very beautiful, very eloquent, very intelligent. She's exactly what I want to be. Yeah. About a year and a half ago, I went through something that sort of killed my self-esteem, and my outlook towards life was just pretty much bleak. I came down from 80 kgs and I'm 24 kgs lighter. I'm very happy with myself. I didn't really like going to the gym. It really wasn't my thing, and so I had to come up with something that worked for me. I could work out and still have fun, and so I started cycling, and that became a hobby for me. Yeah, so it's something I keep up to date. And so when the opportunity for the presenter came along, and I saw it online, I actually saw it online before the dates were set and everything. I was like, it was the only thing I was excited about in a really long time, and I figured, you know what, this is worth a try.
We are very proud to have a member of our journalism program vying for this very great position of the presenter.
We need to have somebody winning overall. Sindio, officially, the group that has won, Group A.
Like, they are chicks, they know how to cook. So, yeah, it was not fair. Like us, we were going for quantity. Nyama mingi, kuku mingi.
Following the ladies' win, we head over to Zainab Ismail.
Welcome, I'm Saida. Come in. Hi. That's my niece, Zinat.
Hi guys, how are you? So nice to see you finally at home.
When she was about class 8, we noticed she went into a lot of debates, and especially in her secondary education. Yeah, she was very much into the debates and everything and talking all the time. So we knew right then that Zainab has got the talent. She's very free and she can talk about so many things.
I've always told my dad, "Oh, you're gonna see me on TV one day," and it will just, brush it off. Oh, okay, because he thinks it's gonna be such a big deal, But then when he went to the auditions and finally got through, oh, he was so ecstatic, very happy.
It was incredible. I mean, we all were very excited. We all knew, because nobody in our family has ever been to a situation like this, or this kind of a competition. And I think when we all heard, we said, hey, this is the way to go.
When we found out that she's made through to the show, we were very excited, and she was equally very excited. She never thought she'd make it this far, but we're so proud of her for how far she's come from where she is to today. We are really happy.
Some people say I'm reserved, but I believe that the way I present myself, that's exactly how I present myself to every other person outside there.
When she is in an environment where she doesn't know people, she'll probably, like any other natural human being, be a bit reserved. But when she's comfortable and she's in her zone, She's an excellent person to be around.
I enjoy photography. I enjoy taking photos. It's something that I've always done since I was in high school. So I would take photos and say, oh my God, this looks beautiful. And then I did photography as part of my course in college.
Every time we go out, she has to take pictures.
Yeah, when the judges criticize Zainab, as a family member, you obviously feel, oh no, our person was the very best. Couldn't have been, no.
Oh God, that hurt, that was so hard. Why did they have to say that? And we have to be like, no, it's okay, it's part of life, so you just have to overcome it.
But when we sit with her and we tell her, listen, there were 6,000 and you're in the last 10, you're really a winner. You're not a loser.
Everyone's been so happy, so supportive, so happy for me, Back until I feel that energy,
Oh, when Saturday gets here, it's crazy. You should watch us. We go crazy. We call Mombasa. We call our relatives. The father calls me. Are you watching your sister? Are you watching your sister? You must watch. So we go like, it's 8 to 9. It's 8 to 9. Everyone is crazy, and we're glued on TV to see.
To me, I think what has happened socially, she's come leaps and bounds, which is very good for her.
Yeah, she's the makeup artist. She did my makeup.
Yeah, I did her makeup today.
Yeah, like really, she does it perfectly. Then there's one person, my aunt, her name was Zina, but she passed away.
Yeah, it was named after her.
Yeah, she was named after her. She has been she had a very big impact in my life. She taught me to be who I am. She practically raised me. I used to go to her home during holidays, and same as Seda took over, she used to beat me up when I used to, she was very strict. You would not mess around her. She would make sure everything is perfect, in order. So that's why I think you guys say I'm a bit shy. I think it's because I knew that I cannot do some things in front of strangers and some people,
Our mom was a perfectionist.
Yeah, she was.
She was strict.
If you're washing the utensils, everything has to be in order. If you walk like a lady. That's what she used to tell us.
Zainab has a familiar friend in the competition, Abula Ahmed, who she met back in campus.
Sio watu wote ambao walijua kuwa nilikuwa nitashiriki katika shindano la The Presenter.
When I found out that Abula is going to be in the show, it was an exciting feeling, at least having someone on TV.
I'm the one who forced him to audition, and then when it reached that day, he didn't want to go, so I actually had to go and pick him from home, take him to KTN and make him it's called what? Kupanga your line, back at the last minute.
Kwenye tulikutana nilikuwa katika eneo la kula, alafu Abula akapita. Akaongelea Arsenali. Of course, nikajua huyu, kwanza ukisikia sauti unajua huyo ni wa kweli. Pili, ana support timu yako. Nikasema kijana amekuja. Kwanza yeye alikuja shule kuchelewa. Sijui kwa nini. Watu walikuwa report kama wiki 2 zishapita, lakini yeye alikuja kuchelewa baadaye sana. Sikiwa na Abula huwa ni zaidi ya ndugu yangu. Yaani ule ukweli, huyu ndio ndugu yangu wa Nairobi. Kwa sababu hata sasa hivi na funguo zake za kwake, akona funguo za kwangu. Nikitaka nenda kwake wakati wowote, wajua. Yeye ni zaidi ya rafiki yangu na namwamini na kila kitu
He normally refers to me as Chabarbar. I'm a Kalenjin, so the famous comedian from Rift Valley who was a runner.
In the run.
Yeah.
In the camp.
Going in the camp.
He's the responsible one. He's the one who puts people straight to the point. Now me, I'm the harsh one. The reality check, I know that. This one, the reckless one. This one, we can't even define him. We can't even define him. But anyway, the clique works because we are different people and we have the same ground.
He doesn't have like a definite personality, but he's social. Like he talks to everybody. Like when you come to in Kilifi, actually Mtaani, it's like the whole world. It's sort of like a communal excitement, not like just for us in the family, and we are so happy about it because it's been like his dream for so long. When he was growing up, he usually used to take like a mic and start saying that, "Nawatangazia habari," and we all laughed. We saw it as a joke. Honestly, we did. Every time my mom calls you, wherever you are, even when he was in college, whenever my mom calls him, he just tells him, you know, God sees you everywhere. I'm not with you there, but God sees you everywhere. And that has really made us stay in line wherever we are. Yeah.
Waswahili wanasema unapofuatana na muuza marashi basi bila shaka utanukia marashi, na unapofuatana na mtu anayeuza samaki basi utanukia vumba la samaki. Ali Salim Manga amekuwa mwalimu wangu katika utangazaji wa kandana na pia utangazaji tu ule wa kawaida kwa siku nyingi hivi sasa. Na siku ya kwanza nakumbuka tulikutana hapa msikitini, nilikuwa nimekuja kuswali, nikamuona na tukaanza kuzungumza ile kujuana, akaanza kunipatia nasaha kuhusu vipi nitaingia katika fani ya utangazaji, vile bado nilikuwa ni mgeni, na nashukuru mawaidha na nasaha aliyonipatia imenisaidia kufika hapa nilipofika hii leo.
Tumefahamikiana sana hasa katika mkutanoni, hasa tulikutana msikitini na tukawa tunazungumza mambo tu kawaida, kwamba aliposikia kwamba huyu ni Salim Manga na Abu ni kijana ambaye kwa kweli mambo ya michezo alikuwa anapenda sana, na alianza kuniulizia hasa mimi nawezaje mimi kama mmoja labda watangazaji wa mpira ama kuwa mwana michezo hasa. Mimi nikamwambia tuseme kitu cha kwanza, mimi siwezi kukufanya wewe uwe mtangazaji, kwanza ni kile kipawa, kama unacho basi bila shaka mambo yatakuwa mazuri. Basi kijana huyu ikawa niko na yeye.
Kila mahali ama kila hatua ambayo unachukua katika maisha, dini ya Uislamu ina jinsi ambayo imefundisha jinsi unafaa kufuata. Kwa hivyo naona hakuna pingamizi lote kama ni kuswali katika shindano, napata mahali na swali, na pia naendelea kufuata dini katika shindano hili. Kwa hivyo sioni kama dini ni pingamizi kuendelea na shindano hili.
There you have it. Now you know more about your favorite contestants. Next week, the contestants must put on their game face because someone may be going home. Whose mic will be turned off next? Find out next week.
To get more information on this show, text in the keyword presenter to 22840.
Just the way it is. Some things will never change.